What is up, FPG fam? Further here, and welcome back to another Aether Gazer video. Now, I know I'm late to the party. I reached level 70 a couple of days ago, but that's just because I joined the game late. I digress. I'm going to give you an account update. I thought this would be the perfect spot to do that, show you my current progress and team build, as well as give you maybe some advice and recommendation for my new players joining the game, because we do have new players joining the game of Aether Gazer every single day. I see you guys in my comment section, so hopefully this video brings you some value. Let's go ahead and jump straight into it. Here's my account, and you can see the modifiers that I've been investing in. Now, the ones that I have at 80 currently is Scotty, Living Solo Cyrus, and Poseidon. Basically because they are my most favorite modifiers. They're the ones that I enjoy using the most, and you can see I got their skins as well. I would have gotten a skin for Scotty if she had one. Hopefully she gets one in the future, maybe way down the road. That would be fantastic. Now, my first piece of advice and recommendation for my new players is that you need to focus down and prioritize on the modifiers that you're working on, and don't get distracted. That is the biggest mistake that I made, is that I got extremely distracted by building too many different modifiers, and I ran out of resources. Because once you get to 70 and you're limit breaking your modifiers to 80, it takes tons of resources and you run out extremely quickly, and then you run out of stamina, and then it's just a hassle to build teams properly. So my first piece of advice and recommendation is to focus on a modifier and focus on building a team around them. Get that complete and fully maxed out, and then go ahead and start focusing on your second team. By the time you get to level 70, you should have two teams pretty maxed out and well together, complete, and then your third team might be a little scuffed, but they're on their way. They're progressing, right? That's where you should be once you get to level 70. So as a prime example, for my Living Solo Cyrus, she's fully maxed out. The team around her that should be all together would be Innocence, and then would be Shu. But you can see I got very distracted. You see a lot of 70s, a lot of 60s, 50s. That's not the way you want to go. You want to focus on getting that team built. So this win team for my Living Solo Cyrus should be fully built, fully maxed out. I need to get that done. Another prime example, my Buzembo, level 70. She should be level 80 right now and completely maxed out. I got distracted. So I need to finish Buzembo off. And then the team around her is going to be Sakura, and then Jinne whenever I can get Jinne some resources to build her up. That is going to be my other team that I'm going to put together, my second team. And I'm really focusing on the gen zones as well, and obviously cohesive teams that work well together. If I had Tsukiyomi would be one I'd be building, obviously. But unfortunately, I do not, because I started the game after her. And then the third team for me is going to be my Scotty, my Ice team, and the modifiers that I'm going to be putting together with her is Ice Poseidon. Love those two together. And then the last member, the last teammate, is going to be Vidar. I started to build Vidar today, ran out of resources. I'm probably going to repeat that a lot, but Vidar is going to be the next one for that Ice team comp to build around Scotty, just because she freezes the enemy, she reduces their ice resistance by a good percentage. It's just a very nice combination, as well as the gen zone you got going on there. So that's going to be my third team. And then the fourth team, I'll start working on other miscellaneous modifiers. Leviathan's going to be coming out here, I think, relatively soon, in the next 12 days, 11 days, 10 days. So I'm going to be building and maxing her out, because I want to do guides for you guys on Leviathan, and then probably build a team around Leviathan as well, and see how that goes. So that's going to be my plans moving forward, and then just maybe completing some of these other modifiers once I get my teams all set and get them completed. I really want to get Aver all done. Ryoguri, I've talked about this so many times. I would love to get him done as well. Title song, I'm not too sure if I'm going to be focusing on, since I'm going to have Leviathan. It's just one of those things that I need to think about. Kali's another one that I would love to go ahead and work on. Just don't have the resources. It just becomes very finite, and then getting Jinne all the way maxed out to 80 is just going to be a journey in of itself. So a lot of these modifiers, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get to for quite some time, because I got to get these teams built for reoccurring dreams, for other harder content that I'm going to be probably struggling with in the future. And then here are the modifiers that I don't have unlocked right now, which, you know, it would be great if I did, but, you know, unfortunately I do not. And once again, a lot of it's attributed to starting the game late. Like, for example, Tsukiyomi is one that I would have without a doubt if I started the game on time, but you know, it is what it is. But let me go ahead and show you what I have on my most built Modifier. Scotty is absolutely my most well-built modifier. She is my strongest one on the team and probably the one I've been having the most fun with. Probably my most favorite modifier, taking the ranks of Living Soul Osiris. She previously had that role, but here you can see fully maxed out. Oh, one other thing, I know a lot of people been asking me about signature functor for Scotty and if it's completely necessary. I think if you play it the way I play her, which is with the blue Aether code, doing the charge attacks and outputting the most DPS, 100% it is going to be extremely necessary, just because the other signature functors, or the other functors I should say, they just don't measure up to what this one's going to be able to do for you. So and it's just basically because it increases the non-dot damage dealt to enemies with lowered ice resistance by 64% of the ice reduce, or ice resistance reduce, which is another reason why I want to go build Vidar and get that ice resistance shred. So yeah, that's basically why it's just a really good one for her. So the signature functor is just, yeah, it's one of those that you want to have. Now the sigils, I was probably going to do a separate video for this, but I don't know if it's really worth it. As you can see, I built out the new one. I stuck with the Griffin's Pride because the way, once again, the way I play Scotty's with the blue Aether code, you don't go into the cruise mode at all, so the Divine Grace increase with the Philosopher is just not really necessary. So I kept the Griffin, but I did go ahead and get the Iceberg. I got them built out. I got some pretty decent skill effects on them. Like it's pretty on par with the other ice sigil that I have, so it's not bad at all. I got pretty lucky with that, but I don't recommend it. It's not as good as the other one, and the other one I'm speaking about, just in case you guys are unaware, it's not as good as the other one in my opinion, which is the Vanagons. I don't know how to pronounce that, where it increases the ice damage and then the crit damage and ultimate damage. I believe this one is more effective DPS wise, not by a whole lot from my testing and what I can see, not by a whole lot, but it does, I believe, outperform DPS wise the new one. I think this new one would actually be better suited on my Poseidon, or maybe on Vidar possibly. This might be a better one for them to place on, and then have this one for my Scotty for DPS. So that is what I found when it comes to the sigils. And then I go blue Aether code for Scotty. Absolutely the best. Living Soul Osiris got the yellow for the DPS. Sigils, as you can see, I could probably min-max this. Yeah, I can min-max this a lot better. That might be something else that I focus on, but you can see I just have the recommended, have her signature functor, skills maxed out, and then here are the stats right here. So Living Soul Osiris is pretty beefy in of herself, and then my Ice Poseidon right here, or Arctic Poseidon I should say, fully maxed out. Not now, this is one thing that I don't have, which would make her, I think, infinitely better. I'm rocking a 3-star functor on her, and that's just because I don't have any of the Olympus one, no 4 stars. So this might be something that I target, trying to get her maybe a real actual functor to put on her, so that way she can perform better. And then here is the sigils that I have on her. Jeez, I drew a blank. This could be min-maxed a little bit better. And then I'm just rocking the red. I need to really look through this a little bit more and see which one would maybe be more beneficial, but rocking the red right now, it's been working out fine. And then the other modifiers I don't really need to go through, just because there's nothing to really go through for them. Bazembo, like I mentioned, Bazembo's ready to go. She is all ready to go. I just need to, you know, this one +2 on that functor, which is actually a good functor for her. And then sigils like level 40 enchanted, like this is she's ready to go. I just need to I just need to go ahead and get her completed. That's what I got to work on. But anyways, guys, I do hope you enjoyed this video. I didn't want to make it too long, just wanted to go ahead and show you where I'm at, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, got some value from it. Let me know in the comments down below, how's your progress going? Let me know what you guys are working on as of now. I'd be happy to see and read that. But anyways, I'm going to get on out of here. Remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. My name is Cody. You call me further. I'll see you all next one. Bye, guys.